as they were curious about how SCP-30082 looked like when it was cut open. They discovered that SCP-30082 only have skin.
Damn, that thing is hollow. Alright, this one's SCP-3008, The Infinite IKEA, by TheRubber. Alright, this one's only 6 minutes. 6:46. Alright, let's start.
During the night, SCP-3008-2 will become violent towards all other life forms within SCP-3008-1. They will run towards other life forms like a chicken with its head cut off. Whenever it is nighttime, SCP-3008-2 will smash the huge wall of town with bare hands, while calmly and politely vocalize phrases in English that are typically variations of,
"The store is now closed. Please exit the building."
"Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber."
I know there's a SCP IKEA
object, SCP-3008. SCP-3008, also known as a perfectly normal, regular old IKEA, is a large retail unit previously owned by and branded as IKEA, a popular furniture retail chain. SCP-30081 is a space resembling the inside of an IKEA furniture store, extending far beyond the limits of what could physically be contained within the dimensions of the retail unit. Current measurements indicate an area of at least 10 square kilometers with no visible external terminators detected in any
infinite
direction.
IKEA.
Inconclusive results from the use of laser rangefinders has led to the speculation that the space may be infinite. A person entering SCP-3008 through the main entrance and then passing out of sight of the doors will find themselves translocated to SCP-30081. This displacement will typically go unnoticed, as no change will occur from the perspective of the victim. They will generally not become aware until they try to return to the entrance. The entrance of SCP-3008 is to be monitored at all times, and no one is to enter SCP-3008 outside of testing, as permitted by the senior researcher. SCP-30081 is inhabited by an unknown number of civilians trapped within prior to containment. Gathered data suggests they have formed a rudimentary civilization within SCP-30081, including building a giant
are you
wall
just stuck
and
there
an
forever
entire
or
town
what?
built out of shelves
If you're
and
going
beds
there,
and tables for the purpose
are you
of
just stuck
defending
there
against
forever?
SCP-30082. Although there is no detailed description of SCP-30082 in the document, however, the Foundation personnel had found a man's diary, and in the diary, it has records of his experience in SCP-3081 in meeting with SCP-30082. SCP-30082 are humanoid entities that exist within SCP-30081. In all observed cases,
that's Slender
they wear a
Man,
yellow
bro.
shirt and blue
They just put
trousers
Slender,
consistent with the IKEA employee uniform.
That's literally Slender Man. They just took off the tentacles and instead of suits, they put like IKEA uniform. Right?
Uniform. They are 7 feet tall monsters with long arms and short legs, have no
never
facial
mind, they're
features,
short
with
legs.
no
They got
eyes or
short
ears,
legs.
and have hands that were big enough to crush a watermelon. But it is strange that they go down as easy as a regular human being once you start stabbing or cutting them open.
Wait,
However, they don't seem to bleed, and their corpses would not rot, let alone the stench of the rotten corpses. SCP-30081 has a rudimentary day-night cycle, determined by the overhead lighting within the space activating and deactivating at times consistent with the opening and closing times of the original retail store. During the night, SCP-30082 will become violent towards all other life forms within SCP-30081. They will run towards other life forms like a chicken with its head cut off. Whenever it is nighttime, SCP-30082 will smash the huge wall of town with bare hands, while calmly and politely vocalize phrases in English that are typically variations of,
"The store is now closed. Please exit the building."
Hence, everyone is prepared for it. Knives from the restaurants, lawnmower blades made into hatchets, a fire axe. In one incident, they discovered a hole on the giant wall, and ever since then, they would stab SCP-30082 through the hole if they ever come smashing the wall at night. Apparently, the dead ones will attract more during the night, so the people had to get the bodies away from the town. They loaded them up on a trolley and took them over to the pickup area, as they were curious about how SCP-3008-2 looked like when it was cut open. They discovered that SCP-3008-2 only have skin.
Damn, that thing is hollow.
But no muscles, bones, or organs. Once day
It's a
begins,
shell.
SCP-3008-2 immediately become passive and begin moving throughout SCP-30081 seemingly at random. They are unresponsive to questioning or other verbal cues in this state, though will react violently if attacked. So, during the day, people go out to find food, water, and whatever else they need. Apparently, there are restaurants and shops around that randomly get restocked, but no one knows who did it. SCP-30081 is known to have one or more exits located within, though these exits do not appear to have a fixed position, making it difficult to leave SCP-30081 once inside. Using any other door besides the main entrance to enter the structure or breaking through the walls of the retail unit leads into the non-anomalous interior of the original store. Since containment began, 14 individuals have managed to exit SCP-3008. Humans exiting SCP-3008 are to be detained and then debriefed prior to the administration of amnestic. Dependent upon the duration of their stay in SCP-3008, a cover story may need to be generated prior to their release. According to the man's diary, Foundation personnel has attempted to send a drone
probably
into
gone for a while now, huh?
SCP-3081. Although analysis of footage shows a small town labeled as Exchange and Returns, but unfortunately it failed when trying to find the settlement again. And according to the records in the diary, we seem to be able to speculate that the people trapped inside may come from different places or dimensions, because the people in
Damn.
there have some seriously
I
odd
think I
gaps in their
multiverse in them.
knowledge. Some of them have never heard of the International Space Station, and some come from places where there is no declaration of independence. And no one
Okay.
has ever tried large-scale searching for these people who were trapped
You got IKEA multiverse, bro.
inside of SCP-30081. Does that mean that these people are from different places, hence it did not cause a huge panic of missing people? 10
Maybe.
seconds after the owner of the diary exited SCP-3008, and SCP-30082 followed from behind. It caught and killed the man before itself being terminated
What?
by
That thing
armed
can get
response
out?
personnel. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have you ever heard or encountered any paranormal event? Let us know in the comment below. We will draw your story and
Okay.
share it with the world.
Anyway, that was a quick video of SCP-3008 by TheRubber. It's the infinite IKEA. So pretty much like, if you get transported in there, you're probably somewhere in the multiverse. Yada yada yada. What else do we have? The exit moves around, so the exit's like hard to find. But it is possible to get out of there, right? It's just hard to find the exit. And just infinite, like, bro, when I've been to IKEA a couple times. IKEA's already big, bro. And you make that into infinite, yeah, I'll be bored in there. But yeah, that was SCP-3008, the infinite IKEA. Alright,